Hello, it's time for Hunk. And if you thought that he would be available after beating all the other extra modes like me, you would be wrong. Turns out you need to beat the game on A and B side in order to play as Hunk.
This is Nighthawk. Come in, Alpha. Alpha, do you read?
Nighthawk, this is Hunk from Alpha Team.
Man, I thought you were all wiped out. I've been trying
I'm
to...
at point K12.
He has a shotgun and a full inventory. I hope I don't need to collect stuff like the other extra modes.
Need info like
Oh, and the music's
Down the
banging.
Grim Reaper.
Oh, I see you over there. You're getting a grenade. And then I can get around when he pushes me back. I just wanted to look at the map really quick, make sure I know where I'm going. Yep. This is where I wanted to go. Thank you. Oh, I see you. You can't escape my eyes, but you can probably escape all of my bullets. He just missed. He whiffed it. He went right by me on my right. What a dumbass. Are those footsteps? Oh, they're your footsteps. I'll just go around you. Where are you leading me on this adventure? These stairs are blocked. I'm going to the other stairs that are also blocked. That's cool. No, I'll go the other way. I wanted to go the long way around, actually. And I'm dead. I made it really far, or maybe halfway. I have no idea how much is left. You weren't there the first time. You were not there my first time. Where did you come from? Where you come from? Is he just camping in a corner? Did you see that one frame head whip to the side like he was in a hair commercial for shampoo? Because I did. You hunk of shit. How did you get me? You hunk of shit. I am practically on the next floor. How did that happen? I was more than halfway up. Take this. Oh, he's taking these really well. He's taking my entire clip of ammo. Is he just invincible in this? I think he's just invincible, so I'm gonna run by. You were behind me. I distinctly remember you being behind me. You see, you're behind me again, just like I remembered. What am I gonna do about Mr. X when he keeps popping up in front of me? Hey, what are you doing here? He was just there to jump scare me. That dick. Okay, this time I'm gonna go to the left because, of course, on second thought, I will always go to the right. I've learned my lesson. I'll go to the right next time. Okay, and I'm going to go on the right. I still learned my lesson from earlier. There's only one zombie on this side and two on the left, so always go to the right. Right is the right way. Right is rain and all that nonsense. Sir, I'm gonna need you to stop resisting. Was that a footstep? Yes, it was. And he punches me into a grab. And now he's in front of me. And he punches me up an entire flight of stairs. And he's trying to punch me again, and I'm not gonna get away. I'm dead now. And he's punching over my corpse, I bet. No, he's standing in the corner like a creep. Alright. Okay, not that I wanted to die, but we can all agree that Mr. X is strong, right? In the main game, where you play as Claire and Leon, his killing move is to pick you up by the head and then crack it open like an egg. That's what he does. He's the tyrant. He is the mighty tyrant, but I managed to survive 2 of his punches, one of which punched me up like 6 feet up a flight of stairs. Now call me crazy, but I don't think any amount of adrenaline would allow survival for that. I think that that should have been a killing move. Now I don't mean that should have taken all of my health, but like the one where he grabs you up in the air, you can escape it if you use a safety item. If you use a self-defense weapon, knife, hand grenade, flash grenade. Now, I was on the stairs, so obviously that couldn't have happened. I couldn't have used a self-defense item, but I still feel like that should have had its own killing animation. Because again, the tyrant is strong enough to crack open someone's head like an egg. So why not, for the extra mode, have him punch through a person? I know the game developers probably hate me for saying that, especially if I would be the boss and I would tell them to put it in the game. I can imagine it now. They say, "Boss, you've given us an extra 3 or 4 days of work. We haven't been home in years. We're tired of being at the office. We want to go home and see our family." And I would look at them. And I would look at them directly in the eyes, and I would say, "That's a lie. Everyone knows that game developers reproduce asexually, like Namekians from Dragon Ball, and all of their offspring are just genetic copies of themselves with varying degrees of intelligence, so that they can split the ever-growing workload amongst themselves in order to survive. They don't have a home either, no. They live in the walls of your house, eating your Wi-Fi like a bunch of termites. Haven't you ever wondered why your internet bill is high some months? That's why. It's true, it's basic biology. Don't believe me? Ask any scientist. Unless they've gotten a large donation, unless they've received a large monetary donation from a video game company, then they cannot be trusted. Who can you trust, if not me, a faceless person on the internet? Thank you. I'll be here anytime you need a conspiracy theory. I'll be here anytime you need to hear the truth or a conspiracy theory. It's a 50-50 chance, but I know that you'll take those odds. I mean, hey, it's 50-50 odds. That's 1 out of 2. You can't beat that. You can't beat that. It's just like when you play the lottery, right? They say that the odds are like 1 in 10 billion or something like that. You know, more than the people on the planet, obviously. But, isn't it really 1 out of 2? You buy the ticket, either you win or you lose. Hey, all forms of entertainment are like that. Video games, either you like it or you won't. TV show, either you like it or you won't. Going out to a new restaurant and trying something on the menu you haven't eaten before. Either you'll like it or you'll hate yourself for spending money on something you knew you didn't try before and probably wouldn't like. But it's still a 50-50 chance. Going to the movies and not going bankrupt. I know, an impossible challenge. The last time I went over there, I saw a vending machine that had drinks for $6 a bottle. $6 a bottle, and people will say, "Oh, you can bring outside food in." Yeah, if you hide it in an oversized purse the size of a preteen. If they were okay with outside food, then they would sell it at the price of outside food. Seriously, it's ridiculous. And can't they renovate the building so that there's a bathroom at each theater so that you don't have to walk a mile and miss like 10 minutes of the movie? Because they only have 2 bathrooms in the theater. I just caught myself, I said theater, I meant screening area, the place where you see the movie, where all of the chairs are. I know the entire building is called a theater, okay? I'm just genuinely upset about this. Like if you buy a large drink, popcorn, and maybe a thing of candy, it's like the same as if you'd be eating at a 4-star restaurant. It's like $30. Not counting the cost of the ticket for you to go see the movie. The ticket is the cheapest thing. That's to get you in the door. The movie theater may as well just be a restaurant. I've been to like 4 movie theaters, and all of them always have a coffee shop in them. Why? Who goes to the movies to get a coffee? If you're in there for like an hour or 2 watching movies, maybe longer if you go to the arcade, because they all have an arcade too, why would you get a coffee at the end of it? You were hungry. You'd want something to eat. You want to retain the people that's going in, right? So why are you just offering coffee? You sell refreshments. You sell refreshments already. Why a separate booth for coffee? Why a separate booth for coffee? Why are you doing this to me? I'm your customer. I'm your customer. Isn't your whole business model to make me comfortable so that you can pull as much money out of my wallet as you can? So why is it always a coffee shop? Stuff makes no sense. Like, I really don't understand how some businesses can function. How they can operate at a profit.
What the hell, Hunk? You're late for extraction.
Well, I mean, they charge like $30 for a meal set, so yeah, of course they have profit. But still, that's not the point I'm trying to go for, but yeah.
Clean up on Raccoon City. Move fast.
Oh, the Tyrant. Yeah, the Tyrant. So the thing about the Tyrant is that he's really strong. That's what I was talking about. So be sure to give him that kill animation that I wanted of him punching through someone. I gave my argument just now for it. I feel like he deserves it. So when you remake this game in another 10 years, be sure to give him that killing animation, okay? He's plenty strong enough for it. And while I'm on the topic of game developers again, because I'm pretty sure it'll be difficult for you to find the scientist hacks, so I'll give you some more details. The way they give birth, like Namekians, is via egg. They hatch from an egg. And the way they get the egg to hatch is by bathing it in a pool of highly caffeinated energy drink. And once the egg absorbs enough energy from it, then it'll hatch and eat all of the nearby pizza, instantly evolving into a middle-aged man. They don't go through puberty, they just instantly evolve into working age because that's what they're needed for. Sadly, they do not get a childhood, but they do get a leg up in the workplace. Because after they spent enough time being a junior developer, that's what they start off at. Because again, they just hatched. They're a junior, of course. They can't be the dad, the senior. They're the junior, alright? And then after they accumulate enough work experience, they get to fuse with another junior developer so that they can become a senior developer. Again, just like Namekians, they get to fuse, and it doesn't really help their attributes at all. They remain at the same intelligence level, but they get twice as much work experience. Imagine being 20 years old with 40 years of work experience, because they start working as soon as they're born. Like, you can't beat that. That is guaranteed lead position. You have twice as much work experience as the time that you have been alive. Truly a cornered market, if ever there was one. There is no way that you're getting in. They only allow nepotism hires because it's literally just copies of themselves. I'm sorry that you had to find out this way. I hope I didn't crush your dreams too bad. But look on the bright side. Now you don't need to learn CC+ or Python. You're welcome. I know it's not what you wanted, but it's a compromise. And those are very important in relationships, okay? These are the people that are working hard to make your game. I understand that you want to make one, that would be enjoyable to play because you find that they're suck. But that's where the compromise comes in. You see, relationships are all about compromise. One person says yes, one person says no. So you both agree to be unhappy. That's the first step. The second step is thinking that the other person is an idiot. The third step is to forgive the other person for being an idiot. And then you both live happily ever after until you bring up the subject again. Then you'll probably get divorced. But that's another compromise. It's important to find the balance in things. Like in this game, there's extra mode to be specific. Unlike the other ones, there aren't any backpack zombies or candy machines for you to pick a random item out of. It gives you everything that you need at the beginning. It seems like it's unfair at times, but it gives you, again, everything that you need, so you only need to strategize to make it to the end. Unless Mr. X teleports in front of you and punches you in the face, which he could probably do right now. But if that doesn't happen, then the game is fair and balanced. You gotta remember to take the goods with the bads. The good is that I made it to the end. The bad is that it took a while. But it feels that much better once you make it to the end of something that was difficult. You feel more accomplished with yourself, don't you? It's the challenge. It's rewarding. And it's not a pain in the ass like the gas station. It's beautiful. And it was done in less than 12 minutes. And you get to play as the Tofus. Oh yeah, the Tofus. Oh, I'm gonna be doing that. The Tofu Rangers. And that was Hunk, the 4th survivor. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.